Today we have the $50 cell phone stand. It's pretty cool. Collapses. You can keep it in your wallet. You can also make it out of $1 for practice. You can change the angle. Wallet mode. Alright, want to see how to fold it? Let's go. So, for many reasons, I've done quite a bit of pre-folding. To make less mistakes, faster video. So, fold in half. Then you do. And make all the creases nice and sturdy. Now fold up each corner, the airplane fold. Want a nice sharp point. Turn over, do the other one. Crease those down nice and even. Open that up and fold along this edge. I roll this triangle back to make nice sharp points here. Okay, hang on. Okay, well, that $100 cell phone stand wasn't really working out for me. And the paper origami stand works okay. It's only got one tilt angle. And it's paper. So, I fold along this diagonal edge. Open that up. Fold along the other one. Okay, now leave that one. Turn over and fold this edge to that edge. Make all nice sharp creases. Open that up, and then you can crease this point really well. Fold that back down, open that up. Fold the other corner, raw edge down to here. Okay. Open that up, fold in half. Should look like this. Now this crease mark that we just made, we're going to fold this raw edge to that line, keeping this point. So this goes over like that. Sticks out down the bottom. Crease that really well. Now fold this point up along this edge. That'll leave a little gap right here. That's how we need it. Don't let the pieces slip. Okay, right there. So sometimes you might need a ruler or some fine point tweezers or forceps, because it's good to help you line up little things like that. Now we're going to fold from this point to this point. So you don't really need a ruler, but it demonstrates the fold really well for you. So now that line of that new crease should be in the middle of this area. Crease that down. Also, what I like to do is use battery. Everybody can get one of these, I believe, and you just run the battery along it, and that sets those creases good. Now we're going to fold along this creased edge, tucking it under, bringing this edge over to here. And don't let any of that roll, so just fold on that previous crease, and now you have it like this. Okay, crease that down again with the battery. Now unfold completely. That's as far as we can go on the pre-folding. So just watch this point, unfold it before you open the rest so you don't tear anything. Open this up, open those up. So now we'll start the assembly, and then we'll do the final little folds. So redefine this big X and reverse this center fold inside. Make nice point here, and you just reverse that inside like that. Okay. Now I like to crease that down. This is the final position for that. Now you fold this up. Now you can do either side. It's up to you. If we do it on this side, then it'll show the 50 just a little bit. So let's do that. Fold that up along this bottom, nice and tight to the raw edge. Let's crease that down too. Okay, so now just let that part go and work on the other end here. So we've got this crease right here. Fold that down. Now this one's reversed, so we've got to take this valley fold and make it a mountain. So just get right along the crease, and this should lay over with the two edges matching. So it looks like this, and crease that down. Now I've even tested this with many models and a flimsy dollar, and it works just fine. But a crisp dollar, crisp bill, 50 works even better. So now we're back to using these pre-folds, which so you fold that point up, but tuck it inside, get both layers. You can open this up because it makes it a little bit easier. So just open that up over here. So now this is where you might need a pair of small tweezers, because now we've got this pre-fold right here. So we want to refold on that, keeping our little tiny fold tucked in. And this, it's better to hold it together for a long time if you can get it all tucked in properly. So now again, I'm going to use this, and we want to get this corner right here all the way up to that corner. So I'm using the tool and just rolling it over. See, this is why we pre-creased it though. So it's all the way up in there. Make sure you're not getting any extra fold in there, and lay that back down closed. Now again, this is where you can crease it down really hard with the battery or whatever folding tool you like, and that's how it looks on the inside there. Sorry about that out of focus part. All right, so fold this back in, fold that back up and around, and now we've got this go ahead and reaffirm these two flaps folding the same way, because we did fold one the other way before. So just crease that down. Just hold right here at the point, and then open that up and tuck these 2 points inside this flap and get it all the way in there, nice and flat. Helps to curve it a little bit, because we want to get it all the way in there. You can open it up like this a little bit, might help. Just get your little fingernail, or you can use your tool, see. And with a little flat tool, you can check and make sure it's in there. It feels nice and smooth, so it's all in there. Hold that down flat. So it looks like this now, and it's all tucked in. You can reassure this new corner we just made. Okay, so now we've got these diagonal lines coming down right here. Hang on, let me just check and make sure. Well, we really could have made a pre-fold for this step, but you just bring out these angles to the edge so that we can deal with them easier. And this one too. In fact, make a nice square here with the pre-folds. Now, fold in half from this point to this point. Valley fold. And line these up. Go ahead and crease that carefully in the middle. We'll be able to fix this up more firm when we're done. Now, just pinch these corners and make a very tiny fold of this point in. Right there, if you're using a 50 at the edge of the border angle. And if you're not, you're just making a small fold. Twice this width of the fold is the thickness of your cell phone. So we're just making a little marker, but you want it straight across, and you can fold it the other way if you want to, and then just let it undo. Turn around, do the other corner, and just fold that over a little. It's just a very small little fold for a mark. Okay, unfold that. So now reverse this fold back out, well, to flat, and bring the model back into this shape. So now what we're going to do is where we folded that little crease. There's a little tiny line there now. And so we want to fold the border in to that on that line. So just get it right in the middle on the intersection of these 2 points on the lower side here. These 2 lines right there, and just fold that in and just get that straight across as you can. Now we're going to hold that there and extend the fold all the way to this point. See, because you have little tears in the bills like this, and we don't want that affecting our stand. So I'm going to put one finger here, hold this down with the other one, and now I can roll this in all the way to that point. So went a little deep right here. It's all right. Just don't fold in too much, or it'll really be for a thick phone. And extend the crease all the way over to this point too. And this is just a little fiddly, but it's not that hard, and it doesn't have to be exactly perfect either. So now just a little bit at a time, crease it down, because it kind of changes the shape a little bit. Okay, so you've got it like this. Turn over. We're going to do the same thing to this side, except when we're creasing down here, we're going to stop at this little triangle inset. So fold the little point in, and we're running over this way to here. A little bit too much there. Now this is a better way. This is easier for me. Whatever way you can do these little folds. We're getting pretty close to done here. So I'm going to just bring it up that way. This makes it a lot more sturdy. And if you have a wider cell phone, you fold in more when you make these little dimple pre-folds. And if you've got a real skinny phone, you make that even less. So now, just need to crease up this one a little bit. Okay. So we've got that crease going across from before, and we've got these triangle creases coming down. So what we want to do is we want to find the new cross point. So you've got that angle fold there, and we've got this new point on the edge. Find the other side. There's our new point over here. So get this little border nice and flattened up into there, which this one is already there. Yours may be as well. I've been working on this method. So now you've got it like this. Now fold back at that new point, from point to point all the way across. Just pinch that into place right where all the creases meet. And there we go. Don't worry about creasing it too hard yet. Don't want to tear anything. You got this far. So now we've got these other 2 points that formed when we folded the border in two. So now just open this up a little, push right here, and do the same thing. So make this point go all, and a new horizontal line going across right here. Check it again before you crease it all the way. And there we go. So just pinch it up so we don't wreck anything. So it should look like this now. And now we're just going to collapse it into the storage mode and reaffirm all the creases with the battery before we use it. So hang on one sec. Okay, sorry about those little pauses, but I had to get a drink. So now we're going to separate these 2 peaks and reverse this center line fold. So push that in and get it nice and lined up to that, and nice and lined up over here. And that's the way you store it. Looks like this. Now go ahead and crease everything down really well while it's flat. This is just how I like to do it. Works good. Try it out if you don't have a good method. So you can put that easily in your wallet. And then to deploy, you just pull these apart a little bit till the top's flat. And there is your cell phone stand. And let's test it out. And there we go. You can change the angle, flip it around, stands up straighter. All right. Hope you've enjoyed that. I went through a lot of pre-designs to make this work out for you. But this one folds up and collapses the best. So you just pick it up, and there you go. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoy the $50 cell phone stand.